Hello, everybody. Welcome, welcome. I'm so glad you guys are here today. I thought I would just jump on and do a quick energy update for you guys. A lot of my come forward to say, they're feeling sluggish and heavy, and a lot of people are saying they don't feel well. This is quite normal for ascension. We're all heading into this next level of energy. We're all heading into, upgrading our body systems, upgrading our DNA. We're upgrading so much that there's no plateau in between. So a lot of people are feeling this crushing coming down on their bodies, and just a lot of people are ending up in bed. I just want to tap into that with you guys for a second, just allowing yourself to ground the energy. Go outside and walk in nature. Go outside and ask that the energies be grounded from you. So I command myself to ground any energy that I don't need or that's not mine. Please take back to Mother Earth. This really helps to take out anything that's not ours. Another thing you guys can do is you can actually hold your arms straight out. I do it with Archangel Michael all the time, and just ask him to disconnect the energy that's not yours. We tend to carry around a lot of people's energy from the day, from stores, from work, from our children, and from their day. And if someone's having a bad day and they're around you, you're going to collect this energy not knowing. So just by asking them to disconnect this energy, it takes it off of us. We don't want to carry it around. It's not ours to hold. You could have situations and circumstances that allow you to hold on to other people's feelings. We don't want to carry those things around with us all day. The other thing that's happening right now with such a big energy shift is that we're collecting those energies as well. So by taking these energies off of us, we don't need to hold them anymore. They're not ours to even hold. It's just up to us to upgrade. A lot of people were saying that they felt like they had, either ascension symptoms or the CV stuff over the holidays. You have to understand how the body system works. Okay. So think about this as you were a child, or you have young children, or you are a young child. Think about it this way. You go to school, you go to work 360 days a year, and all of a sudden they tell you, take a break at Christmas. What's the first thing that happens when our body says, okay, I'm ready to relax? All of a sudden, the immune system goes down. All of a sudden, the inactivity happens. All of a sudden, the hustle and bustle just stops. And most people end up with the cold, right? Because their body is trying to adjust from going to doing something to doing nothing. And what happens is the body can't cope. The body doesn't understand how to cope, right? So what happens is the body says, okay, time to shut down, right? Now you're going to sleep more. Now you're going to eat differently. You're going to change your diet to eat cookies and things that we don't normally put in our body. So by going through those shifts, the body doesn't know what to do. So the body's going to go into hibernation and it's going into sleep mode, right? What happens is with all the media that's out there right now telling you of this thing and this thing and this thing, it starts a program in your brain. Some people call them implants. I call them a program. The program is that you're listening to these nuggets of information, and those nuggets of information are starting to fester within the body system and the brain. And once it starts to do that, you start to adapt into that reality. For people who understand this, that means when we raise our vibration high and all of a sudden we get something that's put in, like a program implant, if you want to call it that, it takes your energetic body and goes right down to that timeline. So instead of being up here now, radiating so high and vibrating so high, going, oh my gosh, this is a great day, right? Now we're like, ugh, right? You end up so sluggish that you don't know what to do with that energy. So this is why it's important to ground out your day, right? It's important to wash your hands before you leave work. It's important to disconnect from your work so that you're not taking those energies home with you at the end of the day. So for anybody who is going through any of this high frequency energy right now, you could be feeling so high like you did some drugs or something. That is quite normal. We can still ground out the energy that we don't need of it. I command myself to ground anything that I don't need or that's not mine. Please take back to Mother Earth. This will allow your body to just take what it needs to process into the next elevation of energy. You don't have to take on anything you don't want to, but it's really important that we start creating this daily care routine for ourselves that allows us to see the potential of where we can go and not taking on the negativity as we go throughout our day so that we end up in these low vibrational energies, right? So for some people, because we're not we're not able to have that plateau in between anymore. So some of you remember this. We used to go into high energy and then plateau with like a retrograde or something. Those are not happening anymore. Everything is overlapped with each other. So we have to upgrade, right? There's lots of things taking place behind the scenes right now that a lot of people aren't seeing. My biggest thing is when you step onto these timelines with other people, they can actually bring your energy down as well. Yeah, you can feel like you're grounding every minute of the day, which is absolutely okay. And sometimes it's not enough. Grab a grounding crystal if you need to, right? Hematite or onyx, tourmaline. All those will help you stay grounded. I actually carry 2 pieces of hematite in my pocket all the time, and it really does help. Mine's magnetic, so it collects everything. It's fantastic. But going into some of these things, we can actually ground in different ways too. We can pull energy out of our feet. We can stand on Mother Earth with our bare feet. If you live somewhere where it's cold, just do it in your house, right? So grounding is really, really important right now. These energy shifts are going to keep happening, and we have to learn to upgrade with them, not fight against it, right? That's resistance. We don't want to keep the resistance. We want to keep elevating so that it's ease and flow all the time. Some of the people who are out there right now are creating false narratives. And if you're buying into those false narratives, you're doing this as well, right? Those people who tell you things that never come to fruition. I've followed them my first 6-7 months of this whole journey of the last 2 years. I did follow them, and nothing they ever told me came true. That means you're sitting on their timeline, right? I go back and watch another video where I talked about quantum physics. If we start following those other timelines, that brings your energy down. We don't want to bring our energy down. We want to elevate our energy as high as we can go, right? So please watch who you're following, watch what their information is, and maybe just ask yourself, have they actually showed me something that's come to fruition? If nothing's come to fruition, why are you still there? What are they providing you of a service that's actually helping you to elevate your vibrational level, right? I love this chart, and I'm going to reference this because I actually reference this with my clients, right? So this is the conscious chart. This is not as high as we can go, right? But if you're stuck in a narrative that keeps you like neutrality, courage, pride, anger, desire, fear, grief, empathy, that's all a low vibrational energy. I don't know about you guys, but I vibrate over 1,000,000. So if I'm over 1,000,000, going into these will hurt your body. I know, I've done it. I've tried it. We want to stay higher than this. So if you can get to love or above in your energetic vibration, that is amazing. Yoga, meditation, I am affirmations, music, dancing, all these will help you to raise your vibration. Right? I have a whole list of stuff that I keep right beside my desk. And if I feel low vibration, that's the first thing I go look at is that. That's my reminder. Stay up there. These so-called truthers, they want you to believe what they believe. I want you to step outside of that and believe what you want. Because we got to stop taking on other people's timeline energy, right? Quantum physics shows us we can change timelines. We totally can. And it can happen just by a thought and a reaction. I don't like that narrative. I'm going to change that. And you'll see other things show up to allow you to step into that positive vibration instead of the negative, right? Following these people who keep leading you on, they're just leading you on. They're getting paid to lead you on. So you'll pay them money to lead you on. So if you want to step out of these negative energies, you've got to make choices. You've got to make decisions. Go with what your heart says, right? Not somebody else telling you how to feel. The vibrations coming in this last week have been hard on people. We've got to step out of that narrative and start talking to our body saying, I feel amazing today. My brain is healthy and active. My heart is healthy and active. My cellular body is healthy and active. The more you start talking to your cells, the higher you will vibrate. The more you can change the structure of your body instantly. I do it all the time. I go to bed and I'll say, okay, I want a flat tummy. I'll wake up in the morning and I got a flat tummy because I talk to my body every day, right? I don't wear a mask. I don't conform to rules that are placed out there because to me, they don't exist. And if they don't exist in your reality, then you can rise above a lot of this stuff. And it's not going to show up in your awareness anymore. So then you're free to live your life. I don't follow anybody's stuff. I look at their telegrams and I look at their YouTube videos, and all I see is that negative narrative coming back over and over again. They don't provide substance to get us going in a higher direction. I challenge you this week to raise your vibration. Find one of those core things, beliefs, emotions, get up into that higher vibration and start feeling better about yourself. Don't worry about everything else out there. None of that matters right now. It's going within here and tapping into the higher consciousness space. That's going to get you higher. That's going to elevate you, and that's going to make you step out of this negativity. Right? And once you do that, you are going to feel amazing. Ask me, I do it every day. There's no sickness in my house. We are 100% healthy. Nothing comes in my house that's not supposed to be here, because that's where my belief system falls. This doesn't exist, so it doesn't come in my space. A lot of people are taking on the energies of other people. You know, you pick up that phone and someone complains to you that they have this CV. Now, every time something comes in, you're going to be like, oh my gosh, do I have that? Oh my gosh, is that mine? No, it's not yours. You just let them plant the seed of doubt in your brain. And then everything started to go down from there. We've got to keep this energy high in our bodies. We've got to keep the energy heightened all over, right? When you go in public, just start singing. When you go out in public and you go to the store, repeat I am affirmations, because somebody is listening. And somebody who's listening will want to take that on. It's no different than when you're with your children. We speak positive to our children, then they're positive outward. It's no different. We've got to up-level our energy and get ourselves to the point where we understand these shifts and how fast they're coming. Every new moon, every full moon, every retrograde, everything, you're getting an upgrade, right? So now is your chance to up-level everything for yourself, right? I believe next week you're going to have 2 to 3 days of an energy shift as well. That's coming in for me right now. I'm getting Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday. So you've got 3 days next week where your energies can up level, right? So let them up level you and then get rid of what you don't need. It's no different when I teach my students quantum or divine soul. As soon as I teach them this, it's like, do one thing, wait 2 days, do one thing, wait 2 days, because we have to learn to up level or we're going to crash. The energy body can't handle it. It doesn't know what to do. Your soul knows. This physical body has no clue, right? So we're just re-entertaining what we already know in a slower pace so that we're able to up level with the energy. All right. With that, I'm going to leave you guys with that for today. I'm going to be back next week, sending you guys so much love, so much energy, so much light. And I wish you a great rest of your day. Much love.